Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I have not made any content in a minute. I don't even know. I think since the New York Comic Con haul, I've had a lot going on since then. Personal, professional, injuries, all sorts of stuff going on here. But I wanted to kind of sneak on here for hopefully 45 minutes to an hour and show a few different comic calls that have been piling up from like all throughout different segments of 2021. It's not like this is like one small comic call. I'm just gonna like take a stack and show a stack and then just real time this as best as I can. And hopefully some of you guys can catch it live, but I would imagine most of you guys will catch it on the rewind. But I would appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, we hit that 1.1K subscriber mark with even with the lackluster lack of content here. So I am proud of that. We do have some friends here in the chat. We got Unruly, what's up, bro? We got Magic Lasso, what's up, Ryan? We got Sam I Am, what's up, Sam? Good to see you, brother. I don't know if these are bangers, Unruly. If you want to watch, what's Nazare? If you want to go watch that and come back, check it out later, you're welcome to, but I appreciate you hanging out nonetheless. A lot of these are kind of like lower key hauls or like run fillers or just kind of stuff in between other bigger things. But it's just taking up so much space around here that I really need to like do a haul video and move on. We got Tim the Comic Collector. What's up, Tim? And we got Jimmy the Geek Aficionado, who just hit his 500 subs and his 2-year anniversary. I got to hang out on his channel on Saturday to celebrate that a little bit. That was fun. Good times. Good to see you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. And we've got Paulina Porter. What's up, Paulina Porter? We got we got Russell. We got Who Dat Comics and Movies. What's up, brother? Happy holidays to you as well. Hope things are going okay down there for you. I know you got hit hard by that hurricane several months ago. I got hit by it too, both in Jersey and NYC, although not as bad, but it was still kind of a mess, kind of a nightmare. But I hope things are turning around for you. Okay, so what's up? Imperious Flex as well is in the house. Good to see you, Imperious Flex. Okay, so we're gonna start with, I think Free Comic Book Day was like back in like May or whatever, but I never got around to showing my Free Comic Book Day stack, I guess, if you want to call it. So I'm gonna real quick create these categories on the fly for these hauls. So we're gonna go Free Comic Book Day 2021, and I'm just gonna show you the Free Comic Book Day stack of books that I picked up on Free Comic Book Day, and pretty much most of these came as free built-in extras from my comic shop, because they were kind of allowing you, if you spend a certain amount, you got like one Free Comic Book Day book per amount or whatever, and they were having some deals. So I just threw a bunch of Free Comic Book Day books on top of a stack because I was already buying like some TMNT run filler or whatever from the website. So that was kind of the backstory on this. So this is the Free Comic Book Day haul. So I'm just going to quickly get into it. We had the Star Wars, the High Republic Free Comic Book Day book. That was in there. We had the Star Wars High Republic Edge of Balance. This is the manga Free Comic Book Day book. Had to get that Archie Past, Present, and Future Funds. Here's the Archie Free Comic Book Day book. The Dan Parent cover. We got the 2000 AD All-Star Judge Dredd Free Comic Book Day book. So picked up that Judge Dredd on Free Comic Book Day. This one's pretty cool. It's a Street Fighter Back to School Free Comic Book Day. Love the Street Fighter video games. Was always a big fan, going all the way back to my days at the arcades growing up, and then later on Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and so on. So love Street Fighter, so I had picked that one up. I did get the Batman special edition, so this was the Batman free comic book day, whatever they released. It says Batman special edition, so picked that up. Hudat is commenting about the TMNT one. Yeah, I got the number 2 now, which is right next to it there. So number 2 and number 1, and then a Deadpool figure in between, which is kind of just random. But yeah, dude, it's insane, man. It is pretty crazy. What's up, Cookie? Just a little podcast. Good to see you, brother. I'm just trying to sneak in a haul video. It's been a minute, so I'm just blazing here. This first part is the free comic book day 2021 pickups from like 6 or 7 months ago, which I never got around to showing. I also got the Blade Runner Origins 2020 free comic book day. Picked that up. Picked up the Stray Dogs 0, I guess. Stray Dogs 0 free comic book day book. I don't know a ton about this one. Critical Role, the Mighty 9 Origins. It's a Dark Horse. I think it has something to do with The Witcher, but I could be wrong about that. But yep, that was another free comic book day pickup. I think this was kind of the book to get that free comic book day, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Enter the House of Slaughter 0. Yeah, Enter the House of Slaughter 0. Free comic book day. Critical Role. Okay, it's D&D. Got it. I am not a D&D guy. I will just straight up admit that. Don't know a ton about it. Never played it. Never plan on playing it. No offense. Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary Edition. Another video game character that gives me a lot of nostalgia from my youth. I had a Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, Sega Nomad, and I used to play the Sonic games all the time. Critical Role is okay, I think that's what Cookie was saying. So Sonic the Hedgehog was the 30th Anniversary Edition. I know that the trailer for the second movie just came out. I need to actually watch the first movie. I hear that was actually pretty decent. With Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik and everything. So that's going to be the next sort of like back issue movie on my list that I missed. Sam saying his LCS had the Enter the House of Slaughter behind the counter. Wow, really? Some shenanigans going on. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Anyway, 30th anniversary of Sonic. Had to get the Spider-Man Venom free comic book day. I get the Spider-Man Venom free comic book day pretty much every year, regardless, for like the last 3-4 years, whatever. Did get the Suicide Squad King Shark special edition. So that was another free comic book day pickup. And then we got the Avengers free comic book day here. Avengers, pretty straightforward. This one's nice. I think this cover was reused from another issue, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was Alex Ross. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But this is Vampirella #1, Dynamite 2021 free comic book day copy of Vampirella. And you know, I've been dabbling here and there on some Vampirella books, Vampy variant covers and stuff like that. Adam Hughes and others. I still wouldn't say like I'm a hardcore Vampirella collector or guy. I have some of the old school Frazetta ones. I don't have #1. I've got some of the variants, you know, like Alex Ross, especially, and Adam Hughes. But you know, I don't have a ton. But I did get the free comic book day book. Sam saying some dude came in, grabbed a stack of Slaughter, and started walking out of the store. Yeah, that's really ridiculous, man. Is that book selling for money in the aftermarket? That's kind of crazy. It's a free comic book day book. Anyway, Avatar, this is the last free comic book day book. Then I'll be getting to other hauls. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, free comic book day copy. So yeah, so it was Alex Ross sketch cover, sketch edition. So unreleased saying, I had the sketch as well, I believe, maybe not the original. I think at some point, and I think I AOK'd it to Mr. Garrell. I think I AOK'd the Alex Ross sketch slab thing that I had a while back. This maybe years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know. Simon, what's up, man? Simple Simon in the house from down under. All the way. I don't know what time it is ever in Australia based on what time it is here, but I appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping in. I was just showing, this is my free comic book day. I know you guys kind of, I think, had free comic book day more recently in Australia, but our free comic book day was way back in like May or something. And this is my free comic book day stack, which I just got through sharing right there. So thank you for watching that if you were interested in it. But yeah, free comic book day is always a fun time. Whether you're buying online or you're going to your LCS and supporting local shops, which you should do. I don't always have a ton of time for that on that specific day, depending upon what I have going on the rest of life and everything. But I'm pretty happy with that stack of free comic book day books. Is that if anybody who watches my channel or I'm friends with in the community was interested in any of those free comic book day books and was having a hard time finding him, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to just pass it along to like a community member that wants it. These are free books, free comic book day. Just, you know, should be a karma thing. Let's see. Simple Simon, we went into lockdown the week of free comic. That's a bummer, dude. That's a bummer. But that's cool, man. That's awesome. Looks hey, if you got to make up your own free comic book day, that's the way you got to do it. All right, this next haul, I'm going to call, what do I call this next one? I guess I'll just call it Swamp Thing. So this is a Swamp Thing haul, all new stuff, DC, between Future State and The Swamp Thing, written by Ron V and illustrated by Mike Perkins. So The Swamp Thing, which was written by Ron V and illustrated by Mike Perkins, is currently on issue number 10. It got extended from a 10-issue run to a 16-issue run, so it's been doing well as far as fan feedback, reading, interest, and whatnot. It is personally my favorite series of the year, period, story-wise. Like I was gonna like cut back and say it's my favorite DC story of the year, story-wise and art-wise, frankly. But honestly, I think it even eclipses that. And as far as 2021 goes, especially between the big two, The Swamp Thing, written by Ron V and illustrated by Mike Perkins, is my favorite series of the year by far. What's up, Caroline? Lady Fantastic. What's up, Swamp Things? Good to see you. So this little stack kind of represents that. I was reading it digitally, but then I decided to just go back and get all the back issues. So this is Future State Swamp Thing number 1. This is the C cover. Future State Swamp Thing number 1, C cover. Future State Swamp Thing number 2. This is the A cover right here. All right, and now this is the main title. Oh man, you're doing yourself a disservice, Unruly. I'll send you a DM and I will give you like all of my Ron V recommendations, because I went pretty much down a rabbit hole over the summer, kind of reading almost everything that Ron V has ever written, and I really love his writing and love his work. And I think he's pretty fantastic comic book writer. But anyway, moving on. This is the main title. So this was after Future State, when it just became The Swamp Thing. So essentially a new volume of Swamp Thing. You have a new character who's the new, you know, he's the new avatar of the Green, essentially the new Swamp Thing. Levi Kamei. I have a hard time pronouncing that, and I'm Indian, and the character's Indian, and it's written by an Indian, and I still have a hard time pronouncing this stuff. But anyway, The Swamp Thing number 1. That is the cover A. Awesome book. Yeah, definitely get the trades, Unreal. I'll give you a list to check out. This is issue number 2. This is the cover A. Issue number 3. This is the cover A. I didn't get the B cover on all the issues. Only like some of the issues I got the B cover here and there when I liked the B cover, and when Matina wasn't doing the B cover, because I'm not really a big Matina guy. This is the B cover for issue 3, though. That's pretty damn cool. So that's The Swamp Thing number 3, cover B. The Swamp Thing issue number 4, cover A. This is the B cover for issue number 4. So number 4, cover B. That one's pretty badass, honestly. I like that cover. We got issue number 5. This is the cover A, the main cover. What up, Ben Compton in the house? Good to see you, Ben. Just trying to sneak in some hauls here. We got the B cover for issue number 5 as well. Really cool cover. Check that out. Then we got issue number 6. This is the A cover. Digging that. Issue number 7. That's the A cover. And issue number 8. Absolutely love that cover. Issue number 8. The A cover. Look at how he like blends into that giant tree and it expands. It's just amazing. So yeah, this is one of my favorite series of the year. It's up to issue 10. Issue 10 just came out. I think issue number 9 and number 10, as far as the physicals, are like on my pull list or whatever. So the next time my subscription list gets mailed, I only do like a once a month mail out or whatever from the stuff I have on my pull list. Like with my comic shop, I think I just recently switched over to it. My comic shop for that a couple months ago. So that's kind of my new system as far as the select amount of new books that I collect and read, which isn't many. It's mainly Swamp Thing, Venom. Oh, even though Venom, I don't even know if I'm collecting physical anymore. And then some of the Star Wars books. So that's kind of what my pull list is down to now, is some of the Star Wars books and the Swamp Thing and a couple other random ones here and there throughout the year. We'll see what 2022 has to bring as far as new comics. What's up, Broski Gomez, the comic collector in the house? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Thank you for stopping in here. Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, let me get this things off the screen here. All right. Oh, we got geeks in the house. Steve, fresh off C2E2, man. Hope you had a good con, brother. It looked like you had a good con from all the Instagram pics. Dude, I'm so excited that the Swamp Thing is getting 6 more issues. It was a 10-issue maxi series, got extended to that 16 issues. I was really, really happy to hear that because it's my favorite. Literally, it's by far my favorite DC story of 2021, and it could very much well be my favorite overall story of 2021. Especially like big 2 comics, Marvel DC comics, the Swamp Thing, Ron V, Mike Perkins, for me, is at the top of the list for this year if I had to do a ranking. Indie stuff getting mixed into it, that kind of complicates it a little bit. I would have to like reassess or whatever, but because there's been a bunch of good indies as well. This year we got White Tiger, Cool Calm Collected. Good to see you in the house. C2E2 definitely looked fun. I wish I had a chance to go this year, but didn't happen. But it's all good. It's all good. There'll be other C2E2s and conventions. I was just happy enough that New York Comic Con happened and I got to go this year. That really actually was a great thing. Okay, so this third stack, just bear with me, guys. So I'm gonna be grabbing stacks of books from like all over the place. I may disappear off camera to grab the stack. We'll see. It's okay. I know what this is. Okay, this stack is Punisher. So these are like Punisher back issues from like various different little Punisher runs and volumes and minis and whatnot. So a little random, a little all over the place, but this is the Punisher haul. So this first one is Punisher number 1. This is from I guess Mitch Gerrits was on the art on this, although I'm not sure if he did that cover, but I always thought that was a cool cover. So Punisher number 1, I don't know off the top of my head what volume this was, but it was on that whole Marvel Now era of Marvel in the early 2010s, I want to say, or early 2000s. I'm not 100% sure. All you guys are saying hi to Ruben in the chat, but I don't see Ruben in my StreamYard, so if Ruben, if you're there, thank you. What's up? Welcome. So yeah, Punisher number 1. Picked up 3 copies of this, and some of my art buddies know why, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna be still a little sly about it. But 3 copies of Punisher Volume 2, number 81, Hong Wen cover. Love that cover and love that issue, and a lot more to come on that issue in a future video. Then we got another Punisher number 1. This one was the Marvel Knights era, and this is a Bernie Wrightson cover. It's a really awesome Punisher cover, and it's a Bernie Wrightson cover as well. So was digging that. and wanted to add a nice copy of that to the Punisher collection. So I picked that one up again. Punisher #1, Bernie Wrightson, Marvel Knights era. And then we got a few back issues from the Punisher Warzone title. These next 3 covers are also by Han Wen. So Punisher Warzone issue number 22. Now this is all straight 90s goodness right here for the next few books. So that's Punisher Warzone issue number 22. We got Punisher Warzone issue number 21. And then we got Punisher Warzone issue number 20. So Punisher Warzone issue number 20. All of those Han Wen covers. And then we got the first issue of the Punisher Warzone, and that's a JR cover. So Punisher Warzone #1, cover by John Romita Jr., JR. There. What's up, Graphic Man in the house? Good to see you. Oh, okay. White Tiger is the artist formerly known as Ruben Guzman. Okay. What's up, Ruben? Okay, I didn't know about your White Tiger thing. That's a cool handle though. I'll remember that for next time. Thanks for filling me in there, Simon. Appreciate it. Next one. This is the Punisher Armory issue #1. I think this is a Jim Lee cover, but somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. So Punisher Armory issue #1. Got that in the stack. That's part of the Punisher haul. And I believe the next several are Jim Lee covers from Punisher War Journal. So Punisher War Journal issue number 14. This is the Spider-Man crossover issue where he guest starred, and another Jim Lee cover. So number 14. And then number 12, another Punisher War Journal number 12, and another Jim Lee cover. Punisher badass on the motorcycle going head to head right here. Pretty cool. And then another Jim Lee. This one was inked by Klaus Janson, I believe. Punisher War Journal number 8. Jim Lee cover there. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know, because I put the book in front of my face and then I can no longer see the camera. So that's my system. So I just trust that the camera is showing the comic and the cover. Yeah, War Journal was the shit, man. So, I long ago lost any of these issues that I had or sold or cycled them out of the collection or whatever. So I kind of was like, went back and I've been looking out for these, because they're not expensive, They are very similar in many ways. I would agree with that. There are differences, though, clearly, depending upon the run and the take on the character. Obviously, there's bigger differences, but yeah, that was number 8. And then this one, this cover is just so good. Punisher War Journal number 7. Punisher versus Wolverine, just battling like crazy. Blood, just aggro as hell. So I know that the original art for this cover sold on Comic Link in 2021 for like crazy money, if I'm not mistaken, like six figure level money, crazy amounts of money for the OA of this Jim Lee cover, which I think Carl Potts inked this cover. If I'm not mistaken, it was Jim Lee, Carl Potts. But yeah, great cover, War Journal number 7. And then, as I was going through some of these possible back issue pickups, I did come across, I wouldn't say this is a 9.8 or whatever, but this is a decent copy. It was probably a 9.0 to a 9.4 ish range. But we got Punisher War Journal number 1. That's also Jim Lee, Carl Potts collaboration on the cover artwork. But yeah, so that is the end of this little Punisher mini haul segment of this haul video of many hauls. But yeah, what's up, Jay Salsa 23 in the house? Good to see you, man. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just kind of trying to sneak in a couple comic hauls here while I had the chance, because it's been a minute, and I'm just really behind on sort of sharing my pickups and, you know, organizing all my comics and just clearing out room around me here, my desk and everything. It's really getting out of control. So I was like, you know what? I have to just go live here and just clear a bunch of stuff off my desk because I'm never going to do it if I don't do it now. Yo, Jeff Wedding in the house. Yeah, no worries, brother. I didn't tell anybody about this. I just am literally going through like these low key stacks of comics hauls. I did a free comic book day 2021 haul. I did a Swamp Thing haul, and I did a Punisher haul, and that's all I've done so far. How you missed it going live? I mean, maybe you need to turn on the notification bell or whatever, but I just set it up in 2 seconds and went live. I didn't really like advertise it, so there really wasn't much of a chance for you to figure out that this was happening, which is, you know, that's my fault. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like go off camera real quick and grab a few more stacks of comics. So just, you know, bear with me. All right, I'm back. Right? Exactly. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to work here. All right. So this next stack, I guess, I'll just call it magazine size, and there aren't a ton of books in this particular stack. Yo, what's up? Oh wait, I thought I already said hi to Jeff Wedding. I was looking for there's JP Budget Collecting. What's up, JP? Okay, so the next mini haul on this mini haul show, like I said, is the magazine size. I think I already posted this to my Instagram, but this particular issue of Heavy Metal from 1986. It was the first quarterly edition of Heavy Metal, and I just absolutely love. And this is when Mobius came back and did some more stories and stuff on the inside. So that's kind of another reason why it makes it a little bit special, because he was part of that original sort of Heavy Metal crew. But anyway, this cover is by Rocherolles. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his artwork, and there isn't a ton of information about him as an artist that I could locate on the internet, because frankly, with a cover like this, I was like, man, where's the original artwork for me to go find for this guy? Like, let me see what he's got. But I couldn't find any artwork, literally. I could not find any artwork. But anyway, this is a beautiful, beautiful issue and cover of Heavy Metal magazine, man. Yeah, I absolutely love the covers. I love the interiors, too. I just really like looking at the inside of old Heavy Metals. Yeah, make yourself some popcorn, Graphic Man. But yeah, that's a solid one. So I had to show that again real quick. And then I don't remember if I rebagged and boarded these or not, but I had them in one of these like bags or something. Hold on. Some more magazine size comics in here. Yeah, that Heavy Metal is pretty intense. I love that one. Mocha Rolls. That's the name I danced under in college. Dude, pics. Please send pics. No. Yeah, Heavy Metal was the jam, bro. Yo, X-Men Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Hopefully we will see you this Friday on Original Art Hour. Hopefully you can make that party thing that I'm gonna do. For anybody who's not in the Original Art Hour sort of chat group thing that we have, we will be doing a holiday sort of party gathering for the Original Art Hour folks on Friday, this Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here at Comic Books NYC. So that's going to be fun. So look out for that on Friday, and we will see you guys there. So, but again, back to the magazine size haul. This, I think only one issue of this series is out so far, but it's by one of my favorite artists / writers now. He's a writer, artist, creator extraordinaire. And I'm talking about the one and only Cliff Chiang. So the book I'm talking about is Catwoman, Lonely City. I think that's the A cover, if I'm not mistaken. That's like the main cover. Uh, lots of Cliff Chiang goodness right here in this issue throughout. It's kind of like Dark Knight Returns if Catwoman was like the older kind of like, has been through the ringer kind of character, and Batman's kind of out of the picture. I don't want to spoil it necessarily. I think only one issue is out so far. I'm really looking forward to the second issue. I really quite enjoyed reading this. Great writing, great Cliff Chiang artwork, both on the covers and the interior. Big fan of this series. So I had to get the B cover as well, which I also believe was done by Cliff Chiang. There you can see an older Selena Kyle, and various incarnations of the Catwoman costume designer and everything. So really cool. You got the cover A, you got the cover B, but the cover that I guess is like taking off, or that did take off somewhat in I guess the aftermarket or eBay or whatever. Dude, it's really good, man. I no joke, it's really, really good. But the cover that I was alluding to, so this is the Jock cover. I think this is like the incentive cover or like some sort of ratio variant. And I pre-ordered all these because I'm a big Cliff Chiang fan, and I'm a Catwoman, Batman fan, and all that, of course. But I pre-ordered it, and I think this one took off. Like, it's harder to get now, and it might be going for more than what it was being pre-ordered for or whatever online. But amazing cover by Jock. I mean, one of my favorite artists as well. Cliff Chiang and Jock collaborating here, and this cover is just fantastic. I mean, look at like the cityscape up top, in detail and everything on that. Absolutely brilliant cover by Jock, and an amazing story and artwork on the interior by Cliff Chiang. And I didn't pre-order one, I pre-ordered two on that bad boy. So I got 2 copies of this thing, and I probably will get both of them graded. But I don't know, I'm in no rush. Magazine size books, getting them graded, I kind of have to be selective, I guess, on that, because they're really hard to store. I don't have any boxes that I can put magazine size, books into. So they just have to like go up on the shelf like that, like these, or somewhere for display or whatever. But yeah, fantastic covers. Yeah, man. Yeah, get back to work, Simon. All right, is it business hours? What time is it over there? Yeah, I'll wait a year anyway. So what's the rush? So that's the magazine size haul. I'm gonna get that off. And all right, so this next haul is like, I don't know, this might take me a while to get through this, but calling it an Elektra haul. So I'm gonna try to do this speed round this, and I'm gonna have to go get other stacks, because I've been really going through pretty much every volume and picking up as many back issues as I can for as cheap as possible, from all the different sort of volumes, miniseries, runs, and stuff of Elektra, of which there have been a lot. So if I don't know specifically which volume or who the cover artist is or whatever, you're just gonna have to bear with me. But this, I think like the next like 30 something 40 books are Elektra related. What's up, Matt, the boy who had 7? Good to see you, brother. Welcome. I'm just kind of doing a bunch of mini comic hauls here and trying to squeeze them all out. All right, so here we go. This is Elektra number 5 from, I don't remember which volume this is. This could be volume 4 or volume 3. I don't know. Volume 3, possibly. So that's issue number 5. So I'm going to go quick. This is issue number 4, same volume. Issue number 3 from that volume. Yeah, that's right. Elektra. Issue number 2 from that volume. I like that one. That cover. This is the, I think this is the B cover or C cover for issue number 1 from that volume. And then this is the main cover from that volume for issue number 1. I think it's volume 4, but I could be wrong. All right. Got that one. And then this is from the volume before that. So volume 3, maybe volume 2. This is the Mike Del Mundo run where he did some gorgeous artwork. But this is issue 2. I mean, look at that cover, man. That cover is sublime right there. Fantastic Elektra cover right there. So got to give a shout out to Del Mundo here on that work. Love that one. And then the issue number 1 from that particular run as well. There's Elektra number 1 from that volume. Right. Then we have Ultimate Elektra from the Ultimate run. So this is issue 4 of Ultimate Elektra. You see, you got Elektra and Daredevil there together. Looks like Daredevil's not in good shape right there. Something's going on. I did not read that run yet. I need to read that Ultimate Elektra run. Do not know much about it. Need to get around to reading it, but did grab that cover. And then there was also an Ultimate Daredevil and Elektra sort of run, part of that. And this one, I mean, I kind of classify this as a Kiss cover. So a Daredevil Elektra Kiss cover, or like close to a Kiss cover. It's pretty close. But yeah, I think Simon would like this one. Fits his categories. Yeah, right, exactly. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's got to boss Bub around. Yeah, Simon, I figured this would be right up the Simple Simon alley right here. Nice cover there. And then this is the Daredevil and Elektra Ultimate Series number 1 issue as well, which is really, really cool. So, okay, so I'm shifting some books around here so I can keep this going. Okay, the next portion of the Elektra run is from volume 2. I think it's volume 2. This is like when Robert Rohde, I believe, was doing the writing, and then there were several artists. Sean Chen was in there at some point, but anyway, I'm not going to over-explain it. Issue number 35. So, volume 2, Elektra, issue number 35. Issue number 33. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Issue number 32. '31. Is newsstand important? Issue number 30. Issue number 29. And sorry, I'm not saying too much about all these guys. Otherwise, I'll be here forever. So I'm just kind of blazing through, especially this Elektra segment, because there's a lot of books. Number 27. Lots of Mylar on that. Issue number 26. Gorgeous cover. And then the first part of that particular story, issue number 25, which one of my all-time favorite Bill Sienkiewicz Elektra covers right here. Elektra number 25. I mean, that cover is just unreal good. Unreal good. Mike, no, I use poly bags on most moderns, but I was at a point where the only supplies I had left were Mylars, and I didn't feel like just buying a whole bunch of new bags just to bag and board these. So I just bagged and boarded all these with whatever I had left, which was all Mylar right now at the time. So, and it's still all I have left is Mylar. I'm totally out of poly bags, and I guess I need to go shopping for it. But All right, Bob. All right, all right. But yeah, that's a personal favorite right there. All right, I'm gonna have to go get some more stacks. We're still on the Elektra segment. Be right back. All right, we're back. We're talking about Mylars here. It's got 100 Mylars in the mail today. Nice. Yeah, it's really hard to find supplies. It's a good point, and you really kind of have to stack up when you can find a deal and just keep it at that. Elektra Assassin, yeah, Elektra and Sienkiewicz, and Frank Miller and several other artists, of course, as well. Sean Chen, I'm a big fan of, as well. But yeah, Bill S is, man, I love him. All right. Okay, we're still on volume 2 of Elektra. And believe it or not, after all those Elektra books that I just showed, this is what I still have left of Elektra books to show, which is nuts. But I went a little off the deep end. But like I said, these are books that I've been picking up since like April, May timeframe. So I'm talking about over the last 7 months or 8 months. It's not like I went to the comic shop, came back with all these books in one haul. Not the case. Not the case at all. Okay, but more volume 2. We just left off on issue 25. This is issue number 24. Beautiful. Yeah, great black cover. Love that one. This is issue number 23. I see that question unruly. I'm still looking for that one. I can't find it. I want it slabbed. I wish that one was part of this, haul or whatever. And if it's out there for a good price and you see it, I guess let me know. Elektra issue number 22. I like this sort of is like the switching to the white costume phase here during Marvel Knights. It's a little different. I think these are Greg. This is around the time where in that run where Greg Horn was doing the covers. Greg Horn, issue number 21. Another Greg Horn. Got Elektra in her undies, essentially, which is cool, I guess. Elektra issue number 21. Another Greg Horn cover. This is also a Greg Horn, number 20. Yeah, I saw that joke coming. I totally walked into that one. Yo, what's up, Chris Barrett in the house? Good to see you, Chris. Came by a bit late while the Elektra. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because Elektra rocks. We're just wondering. Well, I mean, I already showed hauls of Swamp Thing. I already showed hauls of Punisher. It's just one of the things that I like collecting, and I got more back into the character. I guess in 2021, like I started collecting a lot of original artwork related to Elektra. I upgraded my copy of Daredevil 168. I had like, I had a raw 8.0-ish kind of copy, but I got a nice high grade. I think I have a 9.4 white pages of her first appearance. So I already showed that on a haul video like earlier this year kind of thing. So I've just been getting more back into that character. It was the character I've been a fan of for a long time. And I've just been kind of reinvigorating my both reading and art appreciation of the character, I guess, this year. So if that's, a quick version of the explanation. This is issue number 19. Nice extension right there. I think that's also Greg Horn. Yeah, exactly, right? Great character. Great art design, and just always been a fan of her as a stronger female character in the Marvel universe. Issue number 18, another Greg Horn cover. Issue number 17. issue number 17. Number 16. Number 15. Yeah, thigh gap, right, Jeff? Yeah. Oh, man. Up close and personal with the sigh right there. I love that. It's really cool. Issue number 14. Clearly, I'm close to putting together this volume in its entirety. I don't have it 100% completed yet, but I pretty much have it completed. Like, I think I'm missing 3 issues or something like that. Issue number 13. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat and getting distracted and laughing about stuff that people won't understand later if they watch the rewind, but it's fine. So there you go. We went from 13 to number 11. I am still looking out for a nice copy of issue number 12. Don't have that one. So there's number 11. And again, like, these were picked up over the last like 7 months. This is not one haul. This is like a bunch of hauls all combined, showing it all at once. Issue number 10. Number 9. Number 8. Like that, bub? Number 8. Number 7. Plenty of real estate for that costume right there on the screen right here. Yeah, right. My singular, massive, once-a-year haul, exactly. Is 12 the controversial issue with her nude? It might be, but I think that might be just one printing of it or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, off the top of my head. I just have my list and I just like check it off or whatever, but with no information next to each issue number. All right, number 6. Number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Okay, yeah, they recalled it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. 3. Number 2. That's a good one. And then, so that was either the B cover or the A cover. I'm not 100%. Just the first print. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's this one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. This is number 2. But I think this is the A cover or maybe the B cover. I don't know, because there's 2 different covers that I have here for issue number 2. And the other one is another one of my, I guess, all-time favorite Bill Sienkiewicz covers, and more specifically, Bill Sienkiewicz Elektra covers. I mean, that one's just freaking smoking. Probably one of the best black covers that I can think of, especially Elektra. Just awesome. Bill Sienkiewicz greatness right there. So I don't know which one's the A cover and which one's the B cover or C cover or whatever the hell, but these are 2, both Elektra number 2 during the Marvel Knights era, but I would say that this is probably the superior cover for me. Okay, so it's issue 3. Okay, so I do have issue 3, but I don't know if this version is the version with the it says mature/violent content on it, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that was number 2. And the gun, it was smoking on that one. And then we have issue number 1. Issue number 1, Elektra, Volume 2, Marvel Knights, numero uno. Okay, so it is issue number 3. That's the controversial one, as we're finding out in the chat here. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate that insight. Okay, and now we're over into the first volume of Elektra. So let me pull out some of these first volume issues here. Only 2, I believe. Issue number 9. This is a Twin Towers cover. So this is Elektra Volume 1. This is the Mike Deodato run on the cover artwork and the interiors. So Elektra, this was issue number 9, and obviously you have the Twin Towers, the Moonlight, and Elektra, and Mike Deodato goodness on there. So they're offering some context here on the slab. It says for the number 3 on the Marvel Knights, it says recalled nude issue. But yeah, this is a really cool New York cover for one of my favorite characters. So had to get it, had to grab that one. Yeah, USA, NYC, Twin Towers, never forget. Great cover. Had to get that one. All right, and then I did find a pretty decent. This is hard to find in good condition, I've found, especially in like cheap 90s, like back issue bin kind of things. But this is decent because it's a black cover. But I did find Elektra Volume number 1, issue number 1, with the black cover in pretty nice shape. Mike Deodato. So this is for the first time in her own monthly series. So this is her first ongoing solo title or series number 1. So definitely, I guess, a important book in the history of the Elektra character, getting her own series, getting her own ongoing volume. Pub's like it's a crime to slap that book. I'm assuming that's where the nude pages are or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, happy to have that Elektra number 1 from that first volume of the Mike Deodato run in the collection. And these last few are from like other kind of random miniseries and things like that. So we have Elektra, Root of All Evil. This is Scott McDaniel worked on this one as far as the artwork. So Elektra, Root of All Evil miniseries. We got every issue here. I believe it's a 4-issue miniseries. So there was I think that's issue 4. I'm either going 4 to 1 or 1 to 4, and it's really hard to see where the issues are. I think it's 1 to. I don't know. Do you see an issue number on there? Yeah, it's right here. It says 1, but it's really hard to read that. So it says issue 1 right here. So that's number 1, Elektra, Root of All Evil. Elektra, Root of All Evil, number 2. Okay. Elektra, Root of All Evil, number 3. Elektra, Root of All Evil, number 4. So have that complete miniseries, 1 through 4. The next thing is a 3-issue. It's hard to call this a comic book. It's more like a pulp, because what you have is Greg. So Greg Rucka wrote the story, and it's you can, when you flip through the pages, you see his written words as a story, but then every once in a while you'll see an image, right? But it's not like comic panels with thought bubbles and speech bubbles and narration like that. It's like more pulp, old school pulp style, where essentially you're reading a book, then every once in a while you'll get like an image to accompany like that portion of the story or whatever. So I call this kind of like a modern pulp, if you will, but I don't know exactly how old it is, but it's called Elektra and Wolverine, the Redeemer, written by Greg Rucka, and the illustrations are by Yoshitaka Amano, I believe. So Elektra and Wolverine, the Redeemer, this is number 3 of 3. So obviously the art style in this is very Japanese influenced by by the involvement of Yoshitaka Amano on this. So I find these to be like super interesting, cool books that are kind of like not really that well known that these ever came out, or that this is part of like the canon of what has come out for Elektra. Yeah, keep drink. You're gonna be, you're in the bag at this point. Yeah, exactly. You would die. So that's number 3 of 3 of that particular sort of pulp series, Elektra and Wolverine, the Redeemer. So that's number 3 of that. This is number 2 for that, right here. See, very Japanese sort of version, or art style depiction of the Elektra character, but sort of done as a Japanese woman. Very, very interesting stuff. So that's Elektra and Wolverine the Redeemer, number 2. And then this is the number 1. So that's the 1 through 3 of that particular project. So check that out. I mean, I haven't read the whole thing yet. I flipped through the first issue, this one, and sort of just took in like the style of it. I mean, because it's not really considered a comic book. It's not really considered like a volume or a mini series for her comic runs, because it's not done that way. It's just not done like a traditional comic, but it does exist. It happened. It's out there. And now more of you are aware of it, hopefully. Okay, and then finally here we have 2 issues from a mini series. These 2 books I got for free. I think I showed these books as part of a haul of all free books that I got, that I did with Tacoma. Ian, when Tacoma was in town, we both did some hunting together. I had a bunch of free credit at the Koch Comics warehouse, so I just picked up a bunch of free dollar books. So I found both of these in the dollar bin. This is Elektra the Hand, number 3. Elektra the Hand, number 3. What's up, Steve and Spock in the house? Good to see you, Steve. With the low frequency that I'm saying, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know how low frequency it is, but we'll see. I'd have to go back and count the tape. I have to go check the tape on that. And then Elektra the Hand, number 1. So the number 1 from that particular mini series I found in the dollar bin, and got those for free, which is pretty nice. And that hand looks familiar. Oh man. All right, so that's the Elektra portion of the haul. I now have like 7 stacks of comics lying around me, and I'm trying to like look here. We're at 58 minutes, so I'm gonna do a quick final round here, and I'll just call it slabs. Only 2 slabs here, nothing crazy, but the slab round. I picked up this cover of, this is the B cover for King in Black number 1 by Ryan Stegman. CGC 9.8. Of course, I was a big fan of the Donny Cates Venom run, the Absolute Carnage run, the King in Black run. So this is the B cover for that in a CGC 9.8. And then the other slab, which is like pretty low key pickup. And then the other slab is one of my favorite Archie books ever. This is my 3rd copy. But this is by far the best condition. This book's from 1959. The cover's by Harry Lucy. And it's, of course, Archie with Veronica and Betty splitting a milkshake 3 ways, with Jughead complaining down there, of course. But an absolute classic Archie cover. This is Life with Archie, number 2, 1959. So those are the 2 slabs. I haven't been going too slab crazy lately, but since the last haul I showed and New York Comic Con and all that, these are the only 2 slabs, I believe, that I've added in that sort of, last couple months or whatever, duration or whatever. But yeah, this is definitely prime Archie greatness. This is my favorite Archie cover right here. So happy to have a really nice, the other 2 copies I have are pretty much low grade beater copies, I guess, but I'm still happy to have them because it's not a book that you just stumble into all the time. It's hard to find this book, frankly. Does not come around every day, every week, or even every month online. So when you see it, if you can get it and you want it and you can afford it, snap it up, because you're not going to find it that often. Like, you'll find it more than you'll find Pep 22, first appearance of Archie. or Archie Comics #1, or, you know, those like golden age Archie bangers, if you will. But once you get into the Silver Age, I think this is the Archie book to get right here, the early Silver Age. So super happy with that. So yeah, man. So we did a whole bunch of hauls. We did a free comic book day 2021. We did a Swamp Thing haul, did a Punisher haul, did a magazine size haul, did an insane marathon Elektra haul, and we did a quick slab haul here. So we snuck that into a 1-hour show, which is crazy. Maybe I'll chop it up and re-release all these little mini hauls into their own videos. Maybe I won't, because that's a lot of work, and I don't want to do a lot of work. But I'm just happy to have been doing a comic haul video again, which is fun. And if you are into original comic art, this Friday, and here I'll even upload the photo for it. Let's see here. Let me add this photo. This Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Comic Books NYC, right here, we're going to be doing the original Art Hour holiday special. So that's going to be me. It's going to be a bunch of our buddies, Unruly probably, Mike, X-Men Mike, you know, Danger Room, several other people who have been on original Art Hour before. So we're going to be hanging out. We're going to be sharing some art and just kind of hanging out and having a good time, celebrating art, comics, friendships, and the holidays. So come out Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here at Comic Books NYC, and hang out with us. And that's going to do it, guys. So I appreciate you hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.
Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't want to see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard these scammer had to switch up the accounts. Moving paper, gotta call it my account. It's all in, I can have it coming out. Been through the struggle, I can see another drought. Yeah, it's not a purse, it's a merch. 6 figures was a gold, now it's 9 or a hearse. Put it work. Used to pull up, not swerve. No time for the snakes, time to put them in the dirt. That's word. I gotta get it, it's in my DNA. You only see the highlights, don't know what it takes. Last year stressing, got no sleep. Now I'm right between the courts, I don't know bleed. Yeah, I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard these scammer